Very good morning to everybody in Facebook land and YouTube land. Hi, today I'm going to make some bread. This is my starter, and you see it's a bit bubbling away there, very nice. It smells like yeast. My flour. I'm just going to make the dough. I don't measure out anything, I do in a way because I know the size of this bowl. And this stuff, this is all the starter. So I just put some more flour in that, and it'll start again. So I don't use yeast. I just used yeast once to make that starter. And I've got to mix this up now, which is a bit messy. I have some raisins and some pumpkin seeds. I'll put that in to this loaf. It shouldn't be a very big loaf because I eat too much bread, and it'll be all of that flour there. So I've got to mix it up. Well, it's really bubbling. It's really bubbling. Okay, let's go. I might need. Yeah, I think I'll need to add some water to this. Yeah, I'll need some water for that. So this is where I add salt in this water. Right. You don't put salt, the bread goes moldy. Yeah, definitely needs salt. Yeah, definitely needs water. I don't measure, I just seem to know how much to put in. But if you put too much water, it becomes such a mess. But be patient and be patient with it, and it'll come out. So this is sourdough. I've had this for weeks. This I just keep topping it up. Oh, that wasn't enough water even. Oh yeah, let's have a look. More water. It'll evaporate off, you know. Anyway, when you leave it standing to rise, the water will evaporate away. So don't panic too much, especially on a warm day, especially in Cambodia. When it's warm. That might be a little bit too much water, but as I said, it will evaporate away. So I'm gonna have to leave this for like I should leave it for a day, 24 hours in the fridge. So I don't really need it. You know, you see people pulling out the bread and they roll it around on the table for like an hour, not an hour. But I don't do that. I just mix it up. You gotta mix it up. Make sure there's no pockets of dry flour. And the thing about bread, of course, is the patience. It's just patience. Oh, we have a nice dough here. A bit wet, but it's gonna. I like it being a bit wet, because then it doesn't form a skin on top of the bread, and that's good. So you're gonna cover it up and let it rise. Very important to let it rise. And very important to don't get rid of don't destroy the bubbles, because when it rises, it's filling full of bubbles. The yeast is giving off. The yeast is giving off. I don't know, some kind of gas. Not sure what kind of gas it is. I think it's alcohol. Not sure. Anyway, that's done. Now, cover and wait. That's covered. So I put salt in it. That's the thing about baking bread. You've got to be patient. It's so important to be patient. So once this has risen, maybe it can rise in 2 hours. But the longer you give it, the better. A day in the fridge is good. I think I'll do that. A day in the fridge, and then I'll bring it out and put it in a pan and bake it without disturbing it too much. From here, I'll just pour it into a pan and then let it rise again in the pan, and then bake it at 220 degrees on my cooker for 45 minutes. So when it comes out of the oven, it's really, really hard. And you think, oh my God, it's too hard. I burnt it. But that's not the case. It'll go soft. It'll go soft, don't worry. I know on my other videos I've seen I've touched it, go dunk, 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 it's like rock. It's not like a rock, and in about half an hour it goes all soft. Because that steam comes out from the center of the loaf of bread. What you find is when you don't give it enough time, you've got to be patient, and you've got to 45 minutes. You give 45 minutes at 220. That's enough time for an average loaf of bread of 800 grams to cook all the way through. When I first started making bread, I'd find that the bread would be raw in the middle because I didn't give it enough time. But now I've got it down, and I'm pretty much the expert. Okay, thanks for listening. Give us a share and a like, and I'll make another movie of putting this into the oven and baking it, and then you'll see the results of this bake. Thank you.